welcome to another episode of the T Corner. I'm your host, Mr. Terrence, the Smoking King, and I hope you're living up and living your dreams. And today we got a special guest here today. She is an author, and she's gonna be talking about how she got into being an author and stuff like that, and her books that she's coming out with. So here she is, Miss Avery Drummer, right here on the T Corner. All right. Okay. Hi. How you doing?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So first of all, how did you get started in doing like writing books and stuff like that?
Um, my mom started reading to me like since forever. She's she encouraged me to read at a very young age, so
Mm-hmm.
always had a fascination with books. And my fifth grade English teacher is a poet, and she got us all to do a poetry competition, and then kept encouraging our writing. And that's when I started thinking it was really worthwhile. And it's around the time I was learning more about Maya Angelou and other great artists, since I
Yeah.
went to a Black Christian elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to do a project on County Cullen, and one of my friends did one on Maya Angelou. So it just I think my teacher really helped spark the interest, and I
Mm-hmm.
just going from there.
Oh yeah, Maya done raised a whole bunch of us. In fact, I credit her as one of my all-time favorite poets to actually listen to. So yeah, that's a good choice right there.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. So what? So well, I'm trying to phrase this in a very special way. So how did you like after you found out your nick for writing? How did you learn that this was more than just a niche, and this is more than just something that you do for fun? That this is your
Mm.
passion and this is what you want to set out to do.
Um, it was. I think it was gradual, but I got more passionate towards the end of college.
Hmm.
Um, because I saw some of my peers were starting businesses, and um had published books already, and I had been saying for a while I wanted to make a book just to have a physical version of some of my writing. And
Hmm.
um, I got into Instagram poets, Insta poets I saw in college, and
Hmm.
I really looked up to them for a while. And so by the end of college, I was really putting the poetry together in a document and trying to make a book out of it.
Hmm. Well, the good news about being on this show right here is that you get interviewed by a fellow poet. So it's just very awesome to hear stories about how other poets got started, and especially when it got started in writing. Because people think that they hear poets all the time that it's easy for us just to write out what's inside of us, and then recite it afterwards. Now that's a double whammy. So
Yeah.
yeah, I already know because I'm a poet too. So it takes a lot for us to sit down and actually write a book. So that's why I wanted to like figure out like when did you find out like your that this was more than just a nick and just a hobby? This was a passion of yours, because about that same time is when I was noticing that, you know, oh shoot, I think I might have something right here. You know what I'm saying? Because especially when
Yeah.
your college professors be like want to get you on into the college newspaper and stuff. I was like, man, if I had the opportunity again, I'd be like this. Oh yeah, hey, here's some of my work right here. But at the time, I was
Um,
like this. No, I don't know about that. you know.
yeah, I wasn't, I always felt passionate about it. I didn't really share it with much of anyone for a while, but I shared some with my then boyfriend, and he said it was really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that helped me feel like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm getting on the right track. But I've
Oh,
always been artistic and wanted to eventually share some of what I had.
mm-hmm. 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 So for y'all out there in watching this right now, you heard the word artistic and poet come out the same sentence, because I said in some of my poetries, some of my poems, there is no difference between the painter and the poet. We both create in our own different way. The painter, he creates with your eyes. The poet, he
But
creates with your mind. So, salute to you and stuff like that. And so, cause I know for real, I'm letting people know it is not easy for poets to be like this. Okay, here's a book of my work. Here you go, world. Cause no, we guard our words. You know what I mean?
yeah, I can be pretty shy at first. But
hmm
I think the time in the pandemic has made me realize, everybody's trying to be more innovative and make their own money.
hmm
So it's gradual. I mean, it's not always easy for me to come up to a stranger, or a new friend and tell them about my work, but usually people's reactions are good. So I enjoy like seeing what they get out of the poems.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, indeed. And I do have a segment on here. I forgot to tell you before we went live and stuff. I do have a segment if you want to participate. It's called Poetry Corner. If you want to like say or reciting your poetry, the floor will be yours, and that's only voluntarily. Like if you want to do it,
Okay.
cause yeah. But so now let's get into the book that you published here. Um, where can people go out and find it and and get a copy of it?
Okay, so I have Blue Manitarian and Left on Red on Amazon.
hmm
Um, Blue Manitarian is longer and it's more. Uh, I think it's got more of a variety of different topics and feelings.
hmm
From like grief, love, family, work, sorrows, and then Left on Red is it still has a variety, but it's mainly social and political issues that Black women face.
Mm.
Um, I'm trying to mostly sell them myself, but they are both on Amazon, and Blue Manitarian's also on BarnesandNoble.com.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's awesome to hear, and that's why I love bringing like my people on here, and we able to connect and get the word out, because it always takes a helping hand to push it along so it could go to another helping hand, so
Yes.
that it could be shared to another helping hand. And I'm just like grateful that to have so many people that want to be a part of this project and stuff like that. And, you know, not afraid to put their work out there, because I'm like, it, it like how you said, 2020 brought to light a whole lot of people that was like, you know what, enough is enough. It's time for a
Yeah.
change and stuff. So we pretty much, did like Wesley Snipes said, bet on black. Said, you know, put everything out there. Like we got people that's doing like podcasts that would never sit that said they never be on screen before. We got people
Hmm.
doing poetry. Poetry is a big thing now. About freaking time. Cause the world needs poetry right now. I ain't gonna lie to you. I am not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
But so it's awesome to hear, my fellow people doing great things out there in the world. So we at the part of the show where would be night the poetry corner time. Would you like to spit some of your work?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
All right, yo. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna do a little slide thing here while you getting ready.
Okay.
All right, yo. All right, y'all. It's that time. It's time for us to enter the poetry corner, y'all. Hosted by, Terrence Spoken King. So we're gonna have Miss Avery get on the mic right now. The stage is gonna be hers. She's skiing already and stuff. So, yo, I just want to let y'all know, man, while she's doing that, y'all keep tuning in, keep blessing the show, cause it's getting out there and people's work is getting out there, and y'all keep on supporting one another. Okay. So, with that being said, when she gets back, I'm gonna step to the side, and the floor is gonna be this ladies right here. So yes, indeed. Shoot, man. And like I said earlier, if you going through any depression, anything like that, remember, if you watch me right now, you already blessed because you saw another day. Keep your head up. The sky's the limit. And all we got is time. Once it runs up, hey, I hope you lived the best life you did. But until then, you still got a chance to make a difference. So, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I just want to say that to y'all, man, for real. But yes, indeed. So you ready?
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so at this time, I'm gonna step to the side. The floor is yours.
Is it just
And
one poem?
oh, hey, as many as you want to. You could do three. You could do one, whatever you feel comfortable with. And you just let me know when you want to stop, and I'll come back on in. All right.
Okay, I can do at least two from Left on Red. This
Okay.
is my second book. My pen name's Sienna V. Ferruzzi. Okay.
Oh, oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, I was gonna let her say her pen name because I tried it in my head. I said, you know what? It's just not gonna work on this one. But yeah, I'm gonna step to the side, and it's all yours, sister.
Okay. This one's called Momentous. They say live in the moment, but the moment's hard to grasp and is full of all these tasks. They say live for each day, but where's my life, my hopes, where's my vacay? The world is fading, and the years are less capable and worthy of saving. Its mortality and wealth keeps on rising. Everything's calamitous. It's no longer surprising. Nothing's really special. Well, there's an app for that. Oi, call me a rebel. Where are the rebels? I need to escape, but I need to stay. I need a man, but a lot of them are players or strangers. Might as well isolate or turn gay. Maybe instead of a dude who makes me turn to wine, I should go back to someone really kind. So back to the friend zone I go, but by now I'm a stranger and a foe. Fuck my diet, fuck the dudes. Maybe I should cut off my boobs and sell myself on YouTube. But alas, maybe after all, I should be a yogi asexual. Ain't nobody turning to God. Ain't nobody turning to the right kind of friends. It's a war of the worlds, and we're at our wits' ends. And okay, I'll do one more. Ain't I? Ain't I a woman? I mean, ain't I meant to be free? Or ain't my smiling only one natural, involuntarily sexy favor from me? Ain't I a virgin? I mean, ain't I waiting? Or ain't people's lurchin meant to conceal and permanently cock block my sweet things? Ain't I a madam? I mean, ain't I not a missus? Or am I judicious and graceful enough to decide if and when I'll be all his? Ain't I a witch? I mean, ain't I responsive to the ancestors? Or am I a bitch who'd rather stay low pro with the hairdressers? Ain't I a comma? I mean, ain't I not a conclusion? Or am I an exclamation that rejoices in resolution? Ain't I a fairy? I mean, ain't I a guide? Or am I not a steadfast rock in which youthful princesses confide? Ain't I a tree? I mean, ain't I a river? Or am I not one of the ones set free so slaves I may deliver? That's all for now.
Oh, okay. So we got some dissecting to do right now. We got some dissecting. I'm gonna save Ain't I for last. Then let's just talk about the first one first. Yeah. Where were you mentally when you wrote that? Cause that has so many groundbreaking moments right there. I was like, damn, damn.
I was very mentally overwhelmed. I think this was the end of college, and I was struggling to pass a couple of my last classes, and also dealing with trying to keep up with the news and everything that was going on. And yeah, it was, some of the news was really upsetting and depressing. Um, and I was getting a lot of pressure from family and some of the staff at my college, um, and probably from peers. So it was a lot of pressure going on.
Oh yeah, yeah. I could feel it, but also what I could feel it was like that undercover rawness. Like you was like, you know what? Fuck this, fuck that. I'm like, yes, you better. I'm like, yo, I understand that we supposed to be making poetry for everybody, but sometimes the F bombs gotta fly, some MFers gotta go. You gotta make it where it's like borderline, hip hop, but it ain't hip hop. No, this is just straight rawness. This is what hip hop wish it could be again. Yeah, like, I'm for real. But I just
Yeah.
love how you was just straight raw with it. I was like, Yeah, yeah, we gonna dissect this one first. 'Cause, yo, no, it
Yeah,
was awesome though. It was awesome. It wasn't over. It was not like overly, done. It was strategically placed. That's what I like when you do the strategic placement of the cuss words. That means you mean it with an exclamation point. Now, I'm just saying, I'm putting it out
right.
there. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But I gotta admit, I had to give you a standing ovation because there's a lot of people that's not willing to just like 100 no cap to say what's on their mind and don't give a damn what people think, what people want from them. Be like this. No, you want to know the truth. You think you can handle the truth? Well, here's the truth. Like,
Yeah.
and then when you said something about, I remember there was a line where you was talking about cutting your boobs off. I was like, yo, this kind of deep. What the hell? Like, I'm like, I'm like, I remember all that. I'm like, okay,
um
yes,
yeah,
yes,
I had peers in college who wanted to get breast reductions or
uh-huh,
get some of their bellies and things tucked because they had extra weight like weighing them down. But
uh-huh,
I think I was just being sarcastic and talking about
uh-huh.
being vulnerable and um standing your ground as a woman in the
Yeah,
public
yeah,
and
because
in the media.
if you ain't careful, the world will have you. I love her. This used to be my baby mama when I was growing up. I still got respect for little Kim, but she ain't the little Kim that I grew up with. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like, cause you could tell she let like the outside of influences, come into her realm and stuff. Cause I'm like, yo, you was beautiful at first, you know what I'm saying? And I love hearing women standing up against, you know, the peer pressure and stuff like that. But like, no, they ain't me. I'm gonna live this way. This who I am.
right.
So that's why I kind of hold it there. I was like this standing ovation. Standing ovation already. So yes. So now we on to the next poem, Ain't I? Like
Hmm.
you just came through with one home run. Then you came back to the plate and you decided, you know what? I didn't like that home run the way it was going, so I'm gonna hit another home run. And this time it's gonna be straight down your throat. Like that's how I saw, ain't I? Because she was like this. You was like, I was like, you know what? Yeah, she got it.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So where were you at when you was making Ain't I?
Hmm.
Like mentally and stuff? Cause yeah, we're gonna break this one down too.
This one, I was, I think I was done with college, but um, I was getting more used to living on my own, and I don't know. I think it's a probably a reaction to how men and um black people and then just America in general has certain expectations or stereotypes they attach to black women.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Facts, facts, and and another thing that I got from that was the flip side to Mary J. Blige's song where she said, uh, bad boys are no good and
Oh,
good boys are no fun. So
oh,
you was giving, but I also had that vibe, like you was giving us the female version of that song. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
oh.
know, you could be natural, loving, and caring and stuff, but at the same time, you have these dogs that's just thinking about one thing, or it's just like it comes to a point where when you go do so many of them, you be asking yourself, what's the point and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was catching that, from your words that you were saying and stuff. And I was like, yo, this is very real reading and stuff. So that's why I wanted to know, you know, about this one because once again, I caught it. It was a chase. It was straight up with no chaser. Like chaser. This part was like this. You're gonna take this whiskey. You're gonna swallow this whiskey. Well, forget the water. You ain't getting no water. Feel the burn. Okay, that's how I feel right now.
Um, yeah, I
Yo,
mentioned a lot. I think when I said I compared myself to a fairy,
yeah,
you know, fairies are like beautiful and magical, and
mhm,
people sometimes,
majestic.
expect black women to just be a magical superwoman, and we're
When
not.
when y'all just like any other woman, you know what I'm saying? You know, y'all need loving, y'all need caring, y'all need compassion, but yeah, I feel where you're coming from with that. And that's why I was like, yo, there's the no chaser right there. Okay. Cause like, yo, I was listening to it, and if you could just see my facial expressions in behind the scene, I was like, hold on, where the popcorn now? Hold on. Yo, I
Oh my
was
god.
enjoying this. Yo, so how like we at the point of the show now, cause I need to get to the credentials part, cause this is where people will be able to know where to meet you at, and get a hold of get a hold of your books and stuff. I know we talked about it earlier, but there's another time for you to promote it again. Like like
Okay.
like your IG, your Facebook, your Snapchat, TikTok. Hey, wherever they can reach you at,
Mhm.
get a hold of you and see what your next work's gonna be. Hey, this is your time. So this one
My
the credentials.
Okay. Well, my Facebook is Avery Drummer. Averi Drummer. Drummer.
Mm-hmm.
And my poetry Instagram is Sienna.writes, like writes dot wrongs.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I can share my email maybe with you later. But
Okay.
I do want to do more events. Hopefully later this year I'll have some more freedom. I should be getting one of my first cars soon,
Oh,
so
hey,
I'll get out more.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Cause man, I got these weird work schedules and stuff, and I'll be like this. So when y'all got another poetry event, dang, that's when I'm working.
I know.
So I'm like this. I'm like I'll be looking at these poetry events. I'll be like, should I go? No, my wife is gonna kill me if I do that. No, I better stay at work. I'll catch y'all on the next go around, y'all.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
But at least
So,
for some of them, you can listen to the recordings later.
mhm,
I'll do that
mhm.
sometimes.
Oh yeah. And see what I like to do is I like to do like the virtual, um the virtual type um poetry, poetry, stand ups and stuff like that, spoken words, because you could it's not also because you in your own home, but also, you could also, be able to do it whenever, so let's say if I'm not able to make it to a venue, like they'll put me up and stuff like that, like or like I could be on somebody's podcast and be able to do what I did with you with the poetry corner, and that's
Mm.
how I was doing, getting my name out there in 2020, 2021, was doing stuff like that, just spinning off the top of my head. So now that I'm more stable and more, organized, I'm looking back at that time. I was like, how come it was so much easier for me to get this stuff done back then? Now I'm all organized. I'm like, yo, I can't even find the time of day.
Oh,
So yeah, it's just, I'm gonna get back on the scene and stuff. It's just, work, man. This is why I like doing poetry, because if poetry gets me out of doing work, I'm gonna be
right.
like, listen, I'm riding this sucker until the wheels come off. Because I got enough words, yeah, I got enough ink. If I keep on going to the stove, yeah, I could just jot them down. So, with that being said, I want to tell you, keep doing what you're doing. Keep riding with that same passion, because not too many people saying what you're saying and keeping it
Oh,
real
thank
like that.
you.
So, with that being said, with that being understood, um, what are some venues that you typically like to do when you out doing spoken word?
So far it's been church,
Okay.
basically. Yeah. Um, I haven't really gone to a local event yet. I'm still kind of new to Arizona.
Hmm.
Um, but I do want to get more into that this year.
Okay. Okay. Cool. 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 Hey, and definitely when you always welcome back on this show anytime. So when you come out with another book, or if you want to just come by and do some more spoken word, hey, the floor is always yours. Just let me know. We'll schedule you down, and you always gonna have a seat. You feel me?
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, y'all, until next time, this is Terrence the Smoking King signing out. One love, one dream. And y'all go support this lady, all right? Please
Oh,
go support her.
also, I have an Etsy shop called Feruzi Co. Feruzi space Co.
Hmm.
And it has some bags and pillows and things related to my books.
Okay, okay. So, hey, y'all heard that? Go support her, okay? Hey, y'all don't have no excuses. Hey, please go support her. All right? So, until next time, this is Terrence the Smoking King signing out. One love, one dream. Keep your head up and you never fall. You feel me? All right, later, y'all.
Thank you. It was great meeting you.
Hey, great meeting you too. Hey, you stay on, okay? I'm about
Okay.
to close it out, but hey, you stay on. All
Okay.
right, later, y'all.